Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for BroadwayWorld. One of the season's most eagerly awaited new musicals is Disney's Frozen, which of course is based on the highest grossing animated film of all time. Under the direction of Tony Award winner Michael Grandage, it will open on March 22nd at the St. James Theater and be dropped by the Highline Hotel to meet the company and bring you a sneak peek.
So much of Elsa's story, especially in the first third, is told through close-up. All of her angst comes through eyes and shaking hands, and you can't do that on stage. So we needed to take a song and basically musicalize those close-ups. And Dangerous to Dream is that. And so I pull inside myself, close the walls, put up my guard. I practice every single day for this, so why is it so hard? 'Cause I can't show you, I'm not as cold as I seem. There are things you cannot know, and it's dangerous to dream.
What's your Elsa like, this new version?
I don't know, honestly is the answer. That I know what I get on stage and I do, and I'm sort of leaving it at that. I think it's up for the audience to decide. I feel so connected to this character. I feel so connected to this music. I have some gorgeous new songs that we get to go a little bit deeper in Elsa's story and hear more from her. And the reaction in Denver was so extraordinary, and I think people took even more ownership of this character that they already know and love by hearing all this new material. So I'm just so excited for everyone in New York to come and check it out and feel like they're hearing the story they already know and love, but in a new way.
It's such a gift for us to now have a story that is intact, that resonated, that we know resonates, and to be able to dive that much deeper and make the story more psychological and sophisticated and know so much about who these girls are and what they're thinking, who the people around them are and what they're thinking, and expand that and give Hans his own musical journey, give Kristoff and Anna their own romantic comedy that's happening it's sort of in the middle of the sisters' experiences. It's been really wonderful, and Bobby and I have just loved it.
We really always wanted to write more songs for Kristoff, but Jonathan Groff has a terrible voice.
Yeah, we were dealing with some limitations.
So now, thank God, we have Jelani Aladdin to play Kristoff, and we were able to take what was a very complicated sequence of chases and explosions and stuff that doesn't work very well on stage, and create a number that took us from the beginning of their relationship, where they were very much in a kind of Tracy Hepburn romantic, very opposed to each other, and sparks flew immediately. And by the time that they've both been in peril and spent some time getting up going up this mountain, that they now have a newfound respect for one another, and they've crossed into a new level of their friendship. Love's not an easy climb, you have to take your time.
Get a whole life, that's the plan.
It's not a plan. Love's not a thing you get, it's work, tears, and sweat.
So says a sweaty, smelly mountain man. Oh, what do you know about love? What do you know about love?
It's an honor to be singing one of their original songs. I mean, I've been a fan of them for years. And there's actually this story that I kind of didn't realize as it was happening, but in the last few weeks I realized that I was actually, when I was up at the Goodspeed a couple years ago doing a show, I was sort of thinking about, maybe this might be it, like maybe I might be kind of done with acting. I was like, let me see how I feel after this all happens and stuff. And I was at actually our music director, Brian Yusufer, his wedding, and I saw Bobby and Kristen there. And she said to me, we want to work with you. And I was like, I said to my husband, I was like, well, I can't quit now because they want to work with me. And yeah.
You're about to make your Broadway debut in Frozen. What's going through your mind?
I can't even express to you the joy that I feel. That even just hearing that just now, it's like, what? It's kind of like, I'm incredibly honored that the creative team has taken a risk to choose me to bring to life this iconic character. to redefine this character. I'm just thrilled, man. I'm really thrilled.
Oh my gosh, I get to play this great role every night. He starts off as Prince Charming and then turns into the villain. And I was a Disney kid growing up, and I was always like the Jafar fan. That I had all the stuffed animals of like Jafar. I don't know what that says about me, but here we are. And so it's just this great journey that I get to go on every night, and I'm having a blast doing it.
Something that I feel like I've found with Michael Grandage is this kind of deepening of the character where he's a Shakespeare clown, he's festy, he's touchstone, he's the fool in Lear, he's able to say and ask and see things that not everyone is seeing because he's so naive, and he's also in that way able to flip the perception of some of these people who are higher status than him of their worldview, and in that way he's also kind of the conscience of the play.
I think the thing I've enjoyed the most is the fact that I've been working with a group of collaborators who have absolutely wanted to do something that goes much further than the film. I mean, I've been lucky in having this extraordinary source material. It's a wonderful piece, the film, but in the theatre we can go into whole different places and create different stories, go deeper with character, take things to a much more beautiful, magical place. We can do all sorts of things. And I've had a group of collaborators who've wanted to go on that journey with me, and that has been pretty exciting.
Frozen Fridays. It starts February 23rd, which is my husband's birthday. Once a week, as we lead up to the opening, you'll get maybe 4. I think we're releasing 4. And that's just a taste because, like I said, we wrote about 16 new songs for this new musical. But the 4 that you'll get one from Anna, one from Elsa, a Kristoff Anna duet, and finally what is the...
A surprise?
A surprise for me right now.